Hey everyone, welcome back to QJC. Today, we are answering one of the most common questions in the Claude Code community. What's the best terminal setup? We're comparing iTerm2 and tmux, and the answer might surprise you. Here's something most developers completely overlook. Your terminal is not just where you type commands anymore. With Claude Code, your terminal becomes your entire development environment. It's where you review diffs, approve file modifications, monitor long-running tasks, and interact with an AI that's actively modifying your codebase. A bad terminal setup means lost sessions and wasted hours of productive work. The right setup means maximum velocity with full visibility into everything Claude does for you. Let's put this in perspective with some real numbers. The average developer spends about 60% of their coding time in the terminal, but with Claude Code, that jumps to nearly 100% because it runs entirely in the command line. There's no graphical interface, no browser extension. It's pure terminal. That means your terminal choice isn't just a preference, it's a productivity multiplier that directly affects every minute of your Claude Code workflow. Before we compare the tools, let's establish what actually matters for a Claude Code terminal. At the center is developer productivity that branches into 5 key areas. Session persistence, because Claude sessions can run for hours and need to survive interruptions. Split panes, so you can run Claude alongside tests and Git. Scrollback history, since Claude generates massive output. Customization for key bindings and themes. And vmode access, because long tasks need to keep running when you step away. Let's start with iTerm2. If you are on a Mac, chances are you already have it installed. iTerm2 has been the gold standard terminal emulator for macOS for over a decade. It replaces the built-in terminal app with something far more powerful. The key thing to understand is that iTerm2 is a terminal emulator. It provides the graphical interface, the rendering, the fonts and colors. Think of it as the beautiful frame around your terminal world. Everything looks and feels premium. iTerm2 is packed with features perfect for Claude Code work. Native split panes let you divide your window without any extra tools. Instant search finds text across your entire scrollback buffer. Inline image support shows previews right in the terminal. Triggers automate actions based on output patterns. Profile switching gives you different configurations for different projects. And the hotkey window gives you a drop-down terminal accessible from any application with a single keystroke. All of this works natively on macOS with zero configuration. Let me show you iTerm2 in action with Claude Code. I split the terminal into 2 panes. On the left, Claude Code is analyzing my project. On the right, I keep a shell for manual commands. While Claude works on its task, I can check Git status, run tests, or browse files on the other side. This dual pane workflow is something you'll rely on constantly when working with Claude Code. It keeps you in full control while Claude handles the heavy lifting. Here is my recommended iTerm2 profile for Claude Code. Set scrollback to unlimited because Claude generates massive output you'll want to reference later. Use a monospace font like JetBrains Mono at 16 points for readability. Enable timestamps on the right margin so you can track when Claude made changes during long sessions. Turn on the silence bell to avoid notification noise. These settings will transform your Claude Code experience and take less than 2 minutes to configure. Now let's talk about tmux. If iTerm2 is the frame, tmux is the engine underneath. tmux stands for Terminal Multiplexer, and it fundamentally changes how terminals work. Unlike iTerm2, tmux runs as a server process in the background. Your sessions exist independently of any terminal window. You can detach from a session, close your laptop, come back hours later, reattach, and find everything exactly where you left it. For long-running Claude Code sessions, this single capability is an absolute game changer. Here's what makes tmux essential for Claude Code workflows. Session persistence is the headline feature. Your session survives terminal crashes, SSH disconnections, and system sleeps. Window management lets you create named windows within a session, one for Claude, one for tests, one for Git operations. Page splitting works like iTerm2, but persists across detach and reattach cycles. Scriptable configuration means one command sets up your entire dev environment. And keyboard-driven controls mean you never need to touch the mouse during coding. Watch this carefully. I create a new tmux session called Claude-dev and launch Claude Code inside it. Now here's the magic part. I detach from the session completely. I'm fully disconnected now, but Claude Code is still running in the background, still processing my request. Now I reattach with tmux attach. Everything is exactly where I left it. No lost context, no interrupted work. This is the biggest reason developers switch to tmux for Claude Code. Here's my battle-tested tmux config optimized for Claude Code. I rebind the prefix from Ctrl-B to Ctrl-A because it's much easier to reach. History limit is set to 50,000 lines for Claude's verbose output. Mouse mode is enabled for natural scrolling and pane clicking. I use pipe and dash for intuitive pane splits instead of the default % and code keys. The status bar shows session name, window list, and current time. Save this to your home directory as .tmux.conf. Let's put them head to head now. iTerm2 gives you a polished interface with native macOS integration, drag and drop, notifications, image rendering, and an intuitive settings panel. Everything is graphical and discoverable. tmux gives you low power and persistence, session survival, scriptable environment, remote SSH access, and keyboard-driven efficiency. The learning curve is steeper, but the payoff is massive. Here's the twist though. This is actually a false choice, and I'll show you why. Here's the feature-by-feature breakdown. Session persistence goes to tmux with full server-side sessions. Visual polish belongs to iTerm2 with native rendering. Split panes exist in both, but only tmux panes survive detached cycles. Image support is native only in iTerm2. Remote access is where tmux completely dominates since it works perfectly over SSH connections. And the learning curve strongly favors iTerm2 for beginners. But notice the pattern. They are strong in completely different areas, almost perfectly complementary. The radar chart makes the difference crystal clear. iTerm2 scores highest on ease of use, visual quality, and macOS integration. tmux dominates in session persistence, remote access, and scriptability. They are roughly equal on customization options. Look at the shapes. They are almost perfectly complementary. iTerm2 excels where tmux is weak, and tmux shines where iTerm2 falls short. What if you could combine both shapes into one perfect polygon? That's exactly what happens when you use them together. Here's the real answer, and it's what this entire video has been building toward. You don't choose between iTerm2 and tmux, you use both of them together. iTerm2 handles the rendering layer, giving you beautiful fonts, smooth scrolling, and macOS integration. Inside iTerm2, you run tmux for the session layer, getting persistence, scriptability, and remote access. Your Claude Code session runs inside tmux, which runs inside iTerm2. You get the polish of one and the bulletproof power of the other. Here's how the layers stack up in the combined architecture. At the foundation, your operating system. Above that, tmux runs as a persistent server, managing all your sessions. Inside tmux, your shell hosts Claude Code. At the very top, iTerm2 provides the visual rendering layer. When you close iTerm2, only the top layer disappears. tmux and everything below it keeps running. When you reopen iTerm2 and reattach, the visual layer reconnects to the persistent engine below. Here's the combined workflow in practice. I open iTerm2 and attach to my tmux session. Inside tmux, I have three windows: Claude Code in window 1, Test Runner in window 2, and Git in window 3. I switch between them with prefix plus the number. When I step away, I just close iTerm2. Hours later, I reopen it, run tmux attach, and everything is right where I left it. Claude still running, Test still watching. That's workflow continuity. The transformation is dramatic. Before this setup, your sessions die when the terminal closes. You lose all context on every restart. You manually rebuild your environment each morning, and there's zero recovery from crashes. After this setup, sessions persist indefinitely across restarts. You resume instantly with full context preserved. One command rebuilds everything. Crashes don't matter because tmux keeps it all alive. About 15 minutes to configure, and it saves you hours of lost work every single week. Setting this up takes 5 steps and under 10 minutes total. First, install iTerm2 from the website or via Homebrew. Second, install tmux with brew install tmux. Third, create your .tmux.conf with the optimized config I showed earlier. Fourth, install Claude Code globally with the npm install command. And fifth, start your first persistent session with tmux new, then launch Claude inside it. 5 steps and you have the optimal Claude Code terminal setup running on your machine. Let me save you from the most common mistakes. First, running Claude Code without tmux. It seems fine until a crash wipes out 20 minutes of work. Always use tmux. Second, setting scrollback too low. Claude generates tons of output, so set it to 50,000 lines minimum. Third, not naming your sessions. Use tmux new with a descriptive name so you can switch between projects easily. Each of these fixes takes seconds but prevents hours of frustration. A senior developer in the Claude Code community captured this philosophy perfectly. The best terminal setup is invisible. You should never have to think about your terminal. It should just work, survive any crash, and stay completely out of your way so you can focus on the code. That's exactly what iTerm2 plus tmux delivers. The tools fade into the background and your entire focus stays on building great software with Claude Code as your AI pair programmer. Here's the final verdict. If you're just starting with Claude Code, begin with iTerm2. It works beautifully out of the box with zero configuration needed. Once you find yourself running sessions longer than 30 minutes or working remotely, add tmux to the mix. The iTerm2 plus tmux combination gives you the best possible Claude Code experience. Beautiful rendering, bulletproof session persistence, scriptable environments, and automatic crash recovery. This is my daily setup and what I recommend to every developer serious about productivity. If you found this helpful, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment with your terminal setup. I'll read every single one. See you in the next video.